How great the wonder of the heavens and the timeless.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I convey to you my hearty compliments of the season. We are passing through very difficult times, very rough times as well. But in saying this, I'm aware that the turmoil has subsided a little. I'm also aware that there has been an end to the NSAS protests, and I'm also aware that there is some amount of peace now. That notwithstanding, my distinguished members of the audience, I want to appeal for calm and for peace. I'm appealing for calm and peace because I know that we may be experiencing just an uneasy peace now. Some people are still busy strategizing. Some people are still hoping to come out with one protest or the other. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have had the youths, and I want to congratulate the youths, as many others have done, for what they've been able to do. One, for example, they've been able to draw our attention to the brutality of the police, which ought to be ended. They've also drawn our attention, more importantly, to the scenes of omission and commission in our society. After all, they've demanded reforms in so many spheres of our national life. And above all, they've sustained a vision of a better and a more efficient country. And I think we must thank them heartily for these three achievements that they have done. As we commend the youths for what they have done, we must also commend the government for what they have also been able to do so far. They've granted audience to these youths. They've taken some steps in order to ensure that the demands of the youths are met. And we must commend Lagos State government in particular for the care, the concern they have shown. I have nothing but commendation for the attention to details that the government has done. And I must commend in particular their desire to rebuild Lagos out of the ruins or the ashes of destruction. Having said this, renew our appeal for calm and peace in our society. No society can thrive and can progress in the midst of disorder and turmoil. There must be peace and order. We must all realize that violence cannot bring anything constructive. Violence is violence, and violence detracts from the nobility of a worthy cause. There is no virtue in killing ourselves. There is no virtue in destroying property. There is no virtue in destroying our legacies. There is no virtue at all in creating disunity amongst ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, my distinguished listeners, please let us embrace law and order. Let us embrace peace and calm. Let us come to the negotiating table and thrash out our issues with those that are concerned. And I must appeal here, all the arms of government, especially the legislative and the executive arms of government, have their own duty to do as well. Let the legislators at the state level or at the federal level, let them see what they can do in order to douse the tension in the country about their allowances, about their salaries. Let the executive arms of government see what they can do as well about meeting the demands of the younger ones. And let the younger ones as well look at their proposals and see what better strategies can be adopted in order to ensure that we bring about a better nation and a more efficient country. My dear listeners, once again, my appeal is for calm and peace. My appeal is for law and order. My appeal is for a consensus in order to move our nation forward. Thank you very much for your kind attention.